the dead of the night over land or sea or snow. Eager to fight if we're dead in the light, we give her the gun and go. On silver wings we take the air. Though we never like to boast, on we dash from coast to coast. On silver wings without a care. Winging our way across the sky, ready to dare and do or die. Hail to the flying men on silver wings. Sing it out with a voice that rings. In the drop or anywhere, we'll be there on silver
Look, look! Boy, that's what I call real flying, huh? Aw, that ain't so hot. My job can fly rings around your old crate. That's what you think. Wanna bet? Sure, I'll bet you. Just as soon as Tailspin gets here to referee it, he's the only one around here that knows real flying.
Things fly kind of good, huh, Whitey? Why don't you chisel in with them kids and have some fun?
Who, me? Say, wouldn't I look just too sweet playing with them baby toys?
Think you're all grown up and tough, huh?
What do you think?
I think you're all right, kid. You know that. Nobody's going to push you around any more than they're going to push me.
Nothing to be alarmed over, Mr. Brown.
Gee, that's what you call flying, huh? Gosh, I wonder what Tailspin will say.
Hey, you kids, watch out what you're doing out there. They haven't started bombing Americans yet. But if they wait until Tompkins' Scouts of the Air go up, they're apt to get a mighty warm reception.
Air Scouts? Oh, you mean those kids with the model planes, eh?
Yeah, it's a flying club Tompkins got up, and they are using our field.
And it's a good idea, too, Mr. Brown. Tommy says it's as natural for kids today to want to fly as to swim or play football. He's teaching them the rudimentary ideas of flying. And he says it may save time, and maybe lives, too, someday.
Excuse me, Betty Lou, but I think you're overselling Mr. Brown. And he may not think it necessary to pay his taxes for the support of the Army and the Navy. Well, Tompkins will be in with your payroll money in a few minutes. Never have to worry when he's on the job.
Is that why he's flying transports today?
No, not exactly. The regular pilot wasn't feeling well. But a trip now and then helps Tompkins keep his hand in.
I suppose so, and with that much money on board and cold, hard cash, it's wise to have a good man at the control.
Here comes Tailspin.
Yeah, we better scram. You know what Tommy said about keeping the field clear for planes to land.
Where do I get my ship? That's my plane! Get away! Watch me loop around that big transport. Don't you do it, you'll burst it! Take it away from him, Johnny. Easy, I know. This kid's sitting wrong with Tom.
Okay, Shrimp, go chase it.
What did I tell you kids about keeping the field clear?
Johnny didn't do it, Tommy. On the level. We were obeying your orders. That Whitey Lewis picked up Johnny's plane and threw it right out in front of you. Johnny couldn't help it, honestly, Tommy.
That's right, Tommy. It was that Lewis kid. I saw him.
Where's he?
Right over there.
Beat it, kid. I got a special reason for not wanting no trouble around here right now.
He ought to have a good punch in the nose.
Here's a buck. I'll be back tomorrow or the next day. Now get going.
Okay, Mike. But I just don't want that stuffed eagle to think he can make me go.
Go on, get out of here.
Here you are, Mr. Brown. Sign right here, and the money's all yours.
Thank you, Tompkins.
Don't thank me. This is one time it's a pleasure to get rid of money.
Yes, and I'll feel the same when I deliver it to my construction crew up at the dam. I don't like to think about that 5-hour drive. It's mighty rough country between here and there.
That's right.
Well, good luck.
Thanks, Paul.
You know, Ash, if you had a landing field up at your camp, I'd talk to you about a deal for Tompkins to fly the payroll all the way. Then you wouldn't have any worry.
Maybe not, but Tompkins would. A forced landing up in that country would mean a nasty crack-up.
Well, you let us worry about that. We could transfer the money to a small plane here and have it up there in a little more than an hour.
Well, maybe a few tractors could clear a landing field. Worth thinking about.
All right, think it over. Good luck again.
Good luck, Paul. So long again, Tompkins.
So long.
Keep it low, Stephen. Be ready to move fast.
I'm stuck. I guess my battery's dead. Will you see if you can get me started?
Up with them. Get out of the car.
Step on it.
They plugged our tire. So you had this job all figured out so it couldn't miss, eh?
Yeah. How was I?
Never mind, get that tire changed. We've got to get out of here.
Yeah. This country will be plenty hot as soon as that guy gets to a phone.
You're right, Mike.
You know, Paul, that one attempt to hold me up sold me on flying. I've had every spare tractor up at the camp for the last 2 weeks grading that landing field, and it's ready.
Well, then Tompkins can make the first trip tomorrow.
And be welcome to the job, Paul, believe me.
Say, you didn't get a good description of those thugs, did you?
No, everything worked too fast. For all I know, one of them might have looked like little Annie Rooney.
Well, they'll have to chase Tompkins pretty high to hijack him.
How much you get for this, Cap?
This is $2, Sonny. It's one of the best kits I've got in the shop.
I ain't got that much. I only have $1.
But I have lots of kits for $1. Now, like this pursuit ship here.
No, I don't want them.
Hi, Cap. Hello, Tommy. Did you get that package of parts from my Air Scouts? I sure have. I'll get it right away. It just came in, and I haven't had time to unpack it. Only take me a minute.
Okay, no hurry. Hi, kid. I said hi. Don't you speak to people when they say hello to you?
No, not the fatheads I don't like.
Whoa.
You're a lot bigger than me, you big stiff. But if you try to beat me up...
What made you think I was going to beat you up?
None of your business.
Pretty tough, huh? Whoa, I'm just trying to feel your muscle.
Well, I didn't know. Feel it.
That's pretty good. You know, Whitey, I thought I was pretty tough, too, when I was about your age. I had to hustle for myself, and I thought the tougher I was, the more I'd get. I got to hating all the things the other kids had, just because I couldn't have them. Well, I got into a lot of trouble before I started getting smart. And then I started flying, and...
How'd you get the job flying?
Oh, I did a lot of things. Worked around the field, and studied. But it was more... You see, Whitey, you gotta work hard.
I had a job, but old man Jenkins fired me.
You mean Jenkins down at the grocery store?
Yeah, he found out about my pop. He's in stir.
In stir?
Uh-huh. You know, the big house. Pop was a fighter, see? In the ring.
A champ?
No, he was never a champ. I guess he wouldn't keep in condition. But he had a left hook that was a honey. Like this.
Pretty good, pretty good. Say, are you going to be a fighter?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe if I can't be a flyer.
Oh, you want to be a flyer?
Maybe. I guess it'll be okay.
Why don't you come out to the field with the kids?
No, I ain't got no ship. Hey, you're liable to bust it.
Oh, I didn't see that. See, that's all right. That ought to make a pretty swell ship.
Yeah, I was looking at it. But it's $2 and I only got one.
It is tough.
Well, here it is, Tommy. I checked it, and there's everything you ordered.
Thanks, Cap. So long, kid.
So long.
Oh, Cap. What did you decide about giving my Air Scouts a half discount? Remember? I asked you.
Well, I reckon I can on some of the things.
You mean on ones like this? This'll be only $1?
Yes, I guess so. I've had it in stock quite some time, and the box is kind of torn.
Here you are. Guess it was kind of lucky you came in.
Yes, I guess it was.
I'll be out on the field as soon as I can get it together. Thanks a lot, Tommy. So long.
So long, kid.
Nice work, Tommy.
So long, Cap.
So long.
Hey, you kids, you ought to be home.
We gotta finish our shift. We're just about through. Why don't you let us test it tonight?
Not a chance. This is a swell night for good flyers to keep their ships on the ground. Now run along.
Okay, Tommy. So long.
Good night.
Well, I've seen some storms in my time, but this one has the earmarks of being the granddaddy of them all.
Yes, it's going to be a swell night. The flyers to sit by the fire.
You said it.
What's the news on Flight 14?
Oh, they haven't reported in at Twin Rivers yet. So they're going to be grounded, though.
Well, that's a tough break. You mean because you're not flying Flight 14 tonight? No, but this is our first trip with the payroll for Brown, and we're going to be many hours late. And what are you raving about? You haven't got any silly ideas about getting out of here tonight, have you?
Well, I wasn't thinking about rowing a boat in the park.
You didn't have an accident or anything on the way over here, did you?
Well, no, why?
You talk like a man who'd been dropped on his head.
Will you stop it? The argument's a draw. Anyway, you're both crazy.
I resent that. I may be crazy, but I'm not stupid. Listen, Wonder Boy, if you have the luck to get off the ground and get up to the camp against this headwind, how are you going to land? It'll be black as...
Night?
It'll be dark, and there's no lights at that field.
Well, I'll drop a couple flares.
Drop a couple of flares. Listen, they'll point to a hole in the ground tomorrow morning and say, there's where he hit, fellas. Start digging.
Well, you two quit it. Anyway, Flight 14's going to be grounded tonight. And you two aviators can go fly a kite. Or, come up to my house for a sandwich.
Okay, honey, that's a date. But just the same, if Flight 14 should get through, I'm not going to have that payroll money kicking around here all night. Be a swell chance for somebody to grab it.
You don't think he's serious? I mean, he won't try it.
Don't worry, baby. He won't get off the ground tonight unless he licks me first.
Yes, I know, Skeeter. We all clown around a lot together, but I know that in a pinch you'd give your life for Tommy.
Oh, yeah, sure. All 9 of them.
Uncas, it's been a bad slide up at the dam. A bunch of the men are all smashed up. The hospital shack is under tons of rock. I've got to get these medical supplies up to the doctors.
Guess you came to the right place.
We packed them so they wouldn't break.
Oh, that was thoughtful.
I hate to ask you to do this, but there's no other way. This storm has washed the roads completely out. My car was the last one to get through.
Tommy, I don't recommend this, but I'll leave it to your judgment. If you think you can't make it, don't take a chance.
Okay. Ryan, roll the ship out. Put that in the plane, will you?
And I'm going with you.
Not a chance. I want to fly light.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm going with you.
Say, what does everybody think? This is an excursion?
Oh, Tommy, we'll be careful, won't you?
We've got a date tonight, haven't we?
Of course.
Now, be careful.
3-point to QX478. Come in, Tommy. Come in, Tommy.
Well, can't you get him to answer?
Oh, I do. I'm going to tell him a thing or two. What does he mean running off without me? Who does he think he is, anyway?